Hey everyone, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company. How is everyone doing this Thursday night? Cold and rainy Thursday night. I know I am a few minutes early. I had posted that the live would start at 7:15, and I'm just hopping on live here, making sure that all of my technical stuff is not being an issue, because the last couple nights I have had some technical difficulties, and so I just wanted to make sure that before we get our project started that I am live and everybody can see me. Hey Annette, welcome. Hope everyone is having a good evening. It was very rainy here today and a little bit colder than what it had been because it was like up in the 80s here, and today it was like barely in the 60s. I think it was like 59 or right at 60. So anyway, oh hi, created in awe. Okay, who are you? I know the name, but I'm not quite sure who you are. So if you could tell me who you are, I would greatly appreciate it. Ow. All right. So for those of you who have never seen my face, Joey Bailey. Okay. I thought I've seen the Created in Awe name before, and I was just couldn't remember who it is. Well, welcome, Joey. Thank you so much for popping on. Tonight we are going to play around with the Family Subway 8.5 by 11 stencil. Hey Brenda, welcome. Hey Ma, welcome. Thanks for popping on. Hope you had a good time away. And hopefully Pa had a good golf game. All right, so I have this board that I bought from Home Depot, and it was a big piece, had it cut down. So we are going to paint that up, and we're going to use Waverly chalk paint in Merlot. Then we're going to use some yellow and some white chalk paste from Magnolia Design Company, and some twine, and maybe some burlap, and we'll see, how that completely goes. So anyhow, if this is your first time catching me live, if you would comment with a number 1 in the comments. If you've caught our lives before, or you've liked the Foxy Chick Design page, if you would comment with a number 2. If you are a fabulous Magnolia Design Company creator, if you will comment with a number 3. I just like to know who my fellow creators are. Some of you I know, some of you I don't. So I like to know who is popping on my lives. If you see a little red live button right about there, if you will comment #live. If you don't see that, that's okay. You're catching the replay. And if you would comment #replay.
You're doing a live?
Yep. Sorry. What else? Oh, there's a little button right about there, I believe, and it starts with an S. If you guys would not mind clicking that, and if you have friends that might enjoy seeing some of my videos, if you wouldn't mind clicking on that and posting this to your page, I would appreciate it, or sending it to your friends so that they can see this project as well. Hey, Miss Cynthia, welcome. All right, so it is 7:15, so I am going to go ahead and get started. Just wanted to get some of that preliminary stuff out of the way. So like I said, for those that are just joining, I'm going to be painting my board with some Waverly chalk paint in the color Merlot. And then we're going to be using some yellow and white, yellow and white chalk paste. And we're going to be doing the hot mess method. And just kind of mixing it around. I just want to see, you know, kind of how this is going to turn out and look. And then I've got some twine that I think we're going to wrap around the top. And I may try to do a burlap bow. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and tip you guys down so that you can see the project. Hold on here. There we go. Tip you guys down and see, we're going to use some of the daffodil and the bright white in the chalk paste. Alright, so I'm going to set the stencil off to the side and we're going to get this board painted up. I love this color. It's a very pretty color. So I'm just going to get this, I should have put some paper down, but I did not. That's okay. Hopefully I won't make too much of a mess. But that's an understatement of the century, is that I won't make a mess. That's funny. Especially if you've watched me craft for any length of time. You know that's not going to happen. So I'm just working to get this all painted up. Making sure I get my edges. Alright, we are just about done getting this all painted up. Just trying to use as much of the paint that is in this foam brush as possible. Hey, Dad. All right, we are just about done. You missed the C, Dad. All right. Alrighty, here we go. Alright. Oh, I like this color. Hey Mary, welcome. I am doing okay. All right, so there is our pretty board. So I'm going to just close that up and set this off to the side. And I'm going to grab my heat tool and I'm going to go ahead and get this all dried up so that we can start stenciling on it. When you're using paint and stuff like this, you do want to make sure that your paint is completely dry before you move on to the next step. The paint that I used tonight, Mary, was the whooops, hold on, because I am definitely going to make a mess if I'm not careful. Okay, let me get rid of that out of my hand. I used the Waverly chalk paint in the color Merlot. Hey Darlene, welcome. Yes, it is a very pretty color. I love it. Okay, let's see. Are we all? Yeah, somewhere I've got a little bit of a wet spot. I'm not quite sure where though, because it feels all dry. No, maybe not. I think it's right here. Alright, I think we have our board all dry and we are ready to move on. I'm going to go ahead and touch with this hand. I do just want to make sure that my board is completely dry before I move on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my lovely little stencil here, and we are using the Family Subway. It's an 8.5 by 11 stencil, It retails for $13.99, and I believe this is available on my website. So if you are interested in picking one of these up, you can get the stencil and a chalk paste and a squeegee put into a bundle. And if you're interested in a bundle like that, if you will comment bundle in the comments, I am going to put real quick here in the comments the link to my website. All right, there we go. I just threw the link to my website here in the comments, and you can just click on that and head over to the website and check things out. If you choose to make a purchase, I would greatly appreciate that. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is this one says blessings, joy, hugs, love, hope, memories, family, together, laughter, kindness, grateful, home, and happy. And I really like this one. I thought I would use this one tonight. I was just home to Pennsylvania to see my family, and I'm kind of missing them tonight. I don't tell my brother and my sister that their baby sister actually misses them, but I do. So I'm just pulling this off the backer sheet, and I've marked the back of this backer sheet because our stencils are silk screened, self-adhesive, reusable stencils that can be used up to 8 to 12 times depending on how you care for them. And as you can see, this is pretty sticky. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just lay this on my shirt, and I'm going to pull this up a couple times and get some lint on it. It just takes off a little bit of the stickiness. I do have a green tacky towel somewhere. I have misplaced it, so my shirt is my tacky towel for tonight. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this down right here in the middle. I'm going to try to center it as best as I can. I'm not real good at that, but I am going to try to center this just as close as I possibly can. And I'm going to just spread this out here, making sure that there are no air bubbles in my silk screened areas. And you know what, actually, I'm going to give you guys a little pro tip here. If you're someone like me who has nails and you have a hard time at picking up the corners of your stencil, take one of your little stir sticks and attach it to the end. And actually, I'm going to move it back just a little bit because I want my silk screened area to be down. Okay, so there is that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my yellow and I'm just going to dab it all around the stencil. Just like so. And I'm going to use a little bit more. Okay. And now I'm going to take some of the white and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm almost out of this jar of white. I'm going to have to open up my other jar pretty soon here. All Alright, I think I have enough chalk paste on here. So now I'm just going to take one of my small squeegees. I'm going to start up here at the top. And I'm just going to work my way down. And actually, I don't have enough here. And I'm just going over, you know what, and I'm going to need one of these little wipes because I've got some alright. Some of this paste that's a little bit dry that got caught on here. Alright, so we're gonna get some yellow in here, get some yellow down here. Just going to make sure that all of our silk screened areas are covered. And I'm just going to continue adding some chalk paste in here until all of our silk screened areas are covered. And I'm just mixing in the yellow and the white. Just trying to be real careful not to go off the edge of the stencil here. Alright, and I think I'm pretty good here. So I'm going to just go back over this and pull up any of the extras. And because I mixed colors, I can't put it back into my jar. So I'm just wiping it off on a baby wipe. Just like so. But I am making sure that all of my silk screened areas are covered nicely. I'm just getting up all of this extra chalk paste. Alright, and I think we're good. So now we're going to peel and reveal. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my little stir stick here. And I'm going to walk this down. And we're just going to go right across there like so. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like how that turned out. A lot. Oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close up my yellow. And actually, before I close it up, I am going to put a little bit of water in there. So that will soak in there and I can get some of those dried pieces to stir back in. Thank you, Brenda. I wasn't sure how the yellow would look. I really wasn't. But I'm really liking how this turned out. And we're going to close up the white. And we're going to go ahead and get this all dried up. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys like it. they're all good and dry. We are. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of this twine. Thanks, Mary. And I am going to flip this over here. And I am going to put some hot glue right here. And I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to put a little bit more glue down here. Make sure this is all glued down. And then I'm going to start just wrapping. Ah! Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Of course I would grab the wrong one. All right, well, such is life, such is life. Okay. There. Now I think I have that down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wrap some twine around here. Remember, I'm going to do it around the top and the bottom. Alright, so I think, alright, so there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this over here, and I'm going to just put some hot glue right there. I'm going to grab my little finger dauber thing so I can hold that down. So there's that. And now I'm going to do the same thing along the bottom. And I'm going to just go ahead and unwrap all of that. And I'm going to just put a little string right here. And I'll just lay that down right there. And then I'm going to start wrapping down here on the bottom as well. And you know what? And I will finish using that up. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue right there. And I'm going to go ahead and get that down as well. All right. So now that I have my twine on, I'm going to turn it over and see how it looks. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a little bit of a burlap bow. We will see how this works. I don't think I'm going to do a real big burlap bow. So I'm going to take my burlap here. Thank you. I'm going to cut it in half because I really don't want a big bow. So I will save this other piece for another day. Alright, so now I'm just going to lay this like so. And I am going to grab a little bit of this twine, and I'm going to actually, I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do anyway, is I'm going to lay this down here. Actually, I'm going to go this way with the back. And I've got a little bit of this twine, and I'm going to try and tie a really tight knot, and we will see how this goes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and tie. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't think. If I can get this tied real tight. Okay. There we go. We got a cute little bow. And so I'm going to go to the front here, and I'm going to tie this real tight here on the front as well. At least I'm going to try to. Alright. And then I'm going to go back here to the back. I just like to tie my bows pretty tight because I just don't want them to come loose. Because I do sell my projects, so I do not want my projects coming apart. Alright, so now we have our little bow. I'm just finishing up tying this in the back. And of course my nails are getting in the way. And so then I'm just going to snip off that little piece, and I'm going to snip off this little piece. And here is our cute little burlap bow. Just like that. So then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this right up here in the corner. And actually, I'm going to go underneath here, and I'm going to tie this kind of together here. And that's where I'm going to put my bow. Alright, so I'm going to cut off that, and then I'm going to put some glue right there, and I'm going to put some glue on the back of our little bow, and I'm going to lay that right like so. And I'm just holding it until it dries so that it doesn't come off. Alright, and I think, yep, there we go. Got our cute little bow. So this is our project for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, if you are interested in any of our silkscreen stencils or our chalk paste, and you're interested in maybe making a bundle, if you will comment bundle in the comments, and I will get with you and make your bundle and get you your price and get it sent out to you. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Alright, I'm going to pull you guys back up here. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys again on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. And we will have another fun project using some Magnolia Design Company stencils and chalk paste. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday tomorrow and a great weekend. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.